Hello, thank you for joining us at Lee County Libraries as we look at our And the Award Goes To series. This month we will be exploring the Randolph Caldecott Medal. The Caldecott Medal is awarded annually at the American Library Association's midwinter meeting. This meeting is held at the end of January or early February. It is given to the artist or illustrator of the most distinguished American picture book for children, and it was named after Mr. Randolph Caldecott. Mr. Caldecott was one of three influential children's illustrators working in England in the 19th century. His illustrations were generally humorous and created a sense of movement and action across the page. A little of the medal history. It was in 1937, Frederick E. Melcher suggested having the establishment of the medal specifically for children's picture book illustrators. There was only one awarding committee that would choose if the picture book would qualify for either the Newbery Award or the Caldecott Award, and this one committee continued until 1980. The Newbery Award was given to the author of a picture book, whereas the Caldecott is given to the illustrator of a picture book. The award qualifications include that the book must have been published in the previous year. The artist must be an American citizen or a resident. The books must be published in the United States, a United States territory, or a U.S. Commonwealth. The children's picture books must be written for anywhere from ages birth to 14, and the illustrations must be original work. The illustrator could also be the author of that given work. The physical medal itself was designed by Rene Paul Chamberlain in 1937, with the image symbolizing one of the pictures that was illustrated by Mr. Caldecott himself. The medal has a diameter of 2 1/3 inches, and its weight is approximately 3.1 ounces. It is presented in a cherry wood box to be displayed on a flat surface rather than to be worn. There have been several winners since the first winner that received it in 1938. That award was given to the book Animals of the Bible, a picture book, which was illustrated by Dorothy P. Lathrop. A few others that we have here is in 1946, the book The Rooster Crows by Maud and Miska Pettersham. In 1970, Sylvester and the Magic Pebble won the award, and this book was written by Mr. William Steig. In 1994, Alan Say, who wrote the book Grandfather's Journey, was given the award. In 2005, Kitten's First Full Moon by Kevin Henkes won the Caldecott. And in 2020, the medal was given to illustrator Kadir Nelson for the book The Undefeated, written by Kwame Alexander. And then last year in 2025, our medal winner was for the book Chooch Helped, illustrated by Rebecca Lee Coons, and was written by Andrea L. Rogers. The 2026 Caldecott has not been awarded as of yet. It will be doing so in a couple of months. And we have a list of all of the contenders. You can look at any of these books, check them out from our library, and then post on our YouTube channel or social media which one you think should win the Caldecott. But let's go through these contenders. There are 30 total contenders that will be brought down to our one winner and our honor book. So the first we've got is How Sweet the Sound, which is written by Kwame Alexander, and the illustrator for that is Charlie Palmer. There is Wind Watchers, which was written and illustrated by Misha Archer. We have on the page Every Monday Mabel, which was written by Jashar Awan. The book Stalactite and Stalagmite, A Big Tale from a Little Cave, was written and illustrated by Drew Beckmeyer. Pop Goes the Nursery Rhyme was written by Betsy Bird, and the illustrator for that was Andrea Surumi. The Hole, written by Lindsay Bonilla and illustrated by Brizida Magro. The book Fireworks, written by Matthew Burgess, and its illustrator is Katya Chien. We have the book Papilio, written by Ben Clanton, and this book actually has three illustrators. That was Ben Clanton, Corey R. Tabor, and Andy Chow Musir. To See an Owl, which was written and illustrated by Matthew Cordell. Home, illustrated by Loren Long and written by Matt De La Pena. We have the book. The next one we have is, find it, Go Tell It, How James Baldwin Became a Writer. And this was written by Cortez Harris and illustrated by Gordon C. James. We have the book Where the Deer Slip Through, and that is written by Katie Howes, illustrated by Beth Cromes. The next one that we're going to look at is Our Lake, written by Angie King, and written and illustrated by Angie King. The title book, Catnap, which I believe is on our next page, is written and illustrated by Brian Lies. Big Enough, written and illustrated by Regina Link. A Pocket Full of Rocks by Kristen Mahoney, and its illustrator is E.B. Goodell. All right, our next one is A Place for Us by James Ransom, both author and illustrator, James E. Ransom. We have The History of We, and that is written and illustrated by Nicholas Smith. Moving on to our next set of titles, we have the book Cranky Crabby Crow Saves the World, and this is written and illustrated by Corey R. Tabor. Magic in a Drop of Water, which is it's how Ruth Patrick taught the world about water pollution, written by Julie Winterbottom, and the illustrator for this one is Susan Reagan. When Alexander Graced the Table, the author is, we have two authors. We have Alexander Smalls, and we have Deneen Milner. The illustrator is Mr. Frank Morrison. Bear Suit Turtle Makes a Friend is written and illustrated by Bob Shea. Don't Trust Fish, illustrated by Dan Santat, and the author of that one is Neil Sharpson. Hope in a Jar, written by Deborah Marcero, and also illustrated by Miss Malarcero. We have Soy Sauce, which is written and illustrated by Laura Lee. When I Hear Spirituals, written by Cheryl Willis Hudson and illustrated by London Ladd. How Elegant the Elephant, Poems About Animals and Insects by Mary Ann Hoberman. The illustrator for this book is Marla Frazee. Let's Be Bees. The illustrator is Sean Harris, excuse me, is the artist for that one. We have Aggie and the Ghost, written and illustrated by Matthew Forsyth. And lastly, Where Are You, Bronte, which is written by Tommy DePola and illustrated by Barbara McClintock. Again, all of these Caldecott contenders will be gone through the committee, and the winner will be announced at the end of January, early February. So please look back here at the Lee County Libraries and find out which one is our 2026 Caldecott Medal winner. Next month, we will be exploring the Gotham Book Prize. So please join us as we continue our And the Award Goes To series and learn more about all the different books and awards given to our literary individuals. Thank you so much for joining us here at Lee County Libraries, and we look forward to seeing you next time.